Hello everyone, my name is Zach and I'm with Lavelle Woodworking Studio. We build both custom furniture as well as do furniture repair. Today we're going to be working on repairing a 1920s vanity dresser. This was brought to us by our customer to do both a furniture appraisal and determine how best to make the repairs on this piece. So please follow along and see how the repairs go. Here you can see some of the damage on the veneer. There are some pieces that have broken off, and there are some spots where the veneer has started to delaminate and become soft. We first begin to remove the veneer by using both sandpaper and a card scraper to remove as much material as possible to get down to raw wood underneath. After test fitting the veneer, we then applied contact cement on both the back side of the veneer as well as on the surface of the vanity dresser. After following the manufacturer's recommended amount of time, we placed 3 pieces of scrap wood across the substrate. This prevented the veneer from prematurely adhering to spots where we did not want it to. After carefully aligning the veneer, we slowly began to press it down along one edge, and as we are applying the veneer, we remove one strip at a time, slowly working our way across the surface until the veneer is fully set and in place. Here you can see I am applying gentle pressure with the palm of my hand. You can see I also used a shop towel and slowly worked my way across the surface, pressing down, trying to spread out the pressure and ensure that the veneer was fully set. Off camera, I came back with a J-roller and applied the recommended amount of pressure across the surface by the manufacturer. After the veneer had been set, I reattached the backing piece and then began to trim the excess material along the edges. Here you can see that I'm using a straight edge and a razor blade to slowly and carefully work my way through the veneer and ensure that I am close to the edge but not on top of the edge. The reason being is that there was a decorative edge underneath that I did not want to accidentally cut into as I was removing the excess veneer. Cutting away a majority of it at first allows me to come back later on to remove smaller pieces and scrape away, squeeze out of the glue to ensure that I am fully flush with the edges. I come back later and use the edge of a screwdriver to burnish the edges of the veneer, rounding them over just gently, since the decorative edge will not allow me to use a round over bit in the router. Plus, using a round over bit in the router may cause tear out that cannot be repaired and would require the entire veneer to be replaced again. After the edges of the veneer have been rounded over, I came back with some more stain and touched up the edges to ensure that the edges match the top. Here you can see the finished product. The client was happy with how the repair turned out, that they had us come back a few weeks later to replace the veneer on the other side so that the grain matched on both sides. In the end, this turned out to be a successful repair. The reason that we made the repair the way that we did was because the original veneer was also thin. It was not original to the piece. If we went with a thicker veneer, we ran the risk of being too thick and not looking the same as the other side. When replacing veneer like this with a thicker piece, the final look will be noticeable and it will be obvious that a repair was done. When we do repairs on vintage furniture, we try to make them look original, like they have been a part of the piece, without changing the overall look, feel, or quality. Hope you enjoyed and come back for more furniture repairs as well as custom projects that we do in the future. Till then, have a wonderful day.